the soap lady. Today we're going to switch gears. I have all my soaps ready for my spring sale, and so I've been working on some vintage things to sell at a vintage market and at our annual garage sale. So I went to an antique shop and I found these canning jar covers. They're old, and you can usually find them for a couple bucks. I got these for $1 a piece, which was wonderful. And I made all these cute little pin cushions, and I wanted to show you how I put those together. It's very simple. You don't need to use a sewing machine. Just have to do a little bit of hand sewing. You will need some fabric, a cover. I tried a few different sizes, and this one works best. And this is just a lid from, I think it's a dollar store bowl and cover, and it's 7.5 inches across. A scissor to cut your fabric, a marking pen to go around the cover to put that on your fabric. I use hand quilting thread because it's really strong, and I double it, and then a needle, and then a hot glue gun, some fiberfill. So let me just make sure I have everything together and we'll get these made. So I start with fabric. I'm going to make 2 of them because I have 2 covers left. So I lay that on my fabric. I'm going to cut 2 of them here. And then I just, this is a pin that, you can iron the markings out, which I won't have to worry about on this project. I thought this one looked real springy and would be kind of fun. So then I'll pin that in a couple places just so they don't move around. And I'll cut them out. And I'll be able to get a few more out of here. I actually got this fabric at a quilt shop in Iowa, Debbie's Quilt Shop. I actually have her shirt on today, and it was on sale. She has a bin, and you can get fat quarters. If you get 31 of them, you get them for $1 a piece, which is amazing. And so every time I'm down there, I pick up fat quarters for all my little projects, and these were in that bin, and I thought it was the cutest spring fabric, and now I have a use for it, so that works. So you don't have to be exact about this cutting it, just so you get a nice circle there. So then you're going to take one piece, and I use some hand quilting thread. It's real strong, and so I like to use that because when you pull on these, you don't want them to come apart or to break. And then just start somewhere, and you're going to baste around it. And leave a little bit for your pulling them together. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with going around, so we'll continue on when I get this part done. Okay, so I went around the whole thing, and while you're doing that, you kind of want to pull the thread a little bit. Make sure this thread doesn't go through. I put a knot at the end, so you've got a little basket there. So then we'll take our fiberfill, put this out of the way, and we'll stuff this. And I like to stuff it nice and tight. So as you're stuffing it, you can pull it a little bit. A little bit more. I think that'll do it. Get that stuffed in there really nice and tight. And then we're going to pull. And then kind of form it a little bit. I'm going to cut off my needle so I don't poke myself. Okay, that looks good. So then you want to tie this. And as you can see, when you're pulling on that, if you were using regular thread, it would probably break. And I've had that happen. And it makes you mad because you just went through all that work. And I usually tie this about 6 times or so, just to make sure it'll stay there. Okay, and we'll cut the ends off. And then we are going to, I like to puff it so that it's kind of long so it isn't flat. And we'll take our hot glue gun, and I put quite a bit of hot glue in this. And I go around the inside of it. You don't want that to come apart because then it's just going to ruin the project. And then just stick it in there and just kind of push it down and let the glue set. Put a couple of your pins in it. And there you go. You have a cute little pincushion. I'm a quilter and I have a quilting friends, so it makes a really nice little gift. And I sit one beside my sewing machine when I'm sewing and put my pins in as I'm working. So they're really fun to make. I hope you find some of these lids and give it a try. In the comments, if you make one, let me know.